of arise. Get up, do something. MHC on the rise. Think positive. Oh, we gotta stay positive. Yeah. We can learn to love each other. Like my sister and my brother. MHC on the rise.
Good evening, Martinsville and Henry County. Welcome to MHC on the Rise, where it's our goal to create a positive conversation and find solutions to the issues that impact Martinsville and Henry County. And it's a festive time of the year, and I see this gentleman beside me at the ball games all the time, and thought it would be a great idea to get him to come on and bring his family and talk about basketball, the holidays, and just family. So I'm going to let him introduce himself, and then his children will introduce themselves.
My name is Ken Moyer, team manager at Eastman Chemicals, been there about 12 years.
And I'm Nicholas Moyer. I'm a senior at St. Augustine's University down in Raleigh, North Carolina.
I'm Chelsea Moyer, and I'm a junior at Magna Vista High School. And I'm Kelsey Moyer, a junior at Magna Vista High School also.
And Nick, I've heard you introduced, and I've heard your name a lot of times. I've never heard Nicholas. So is that something you picked up in college, or we being proper tonight?
I was just trying to be a little formal.
Awesome. And all of you guys play basketball, and I'm going to ask Dad, how did basketball become like the family favorite?
From a child, my uncles and people in the neighborhood, that's all we ever did, taught me how to play basketball. So at that point, with me being raised playing basketball and played basketball through high school and 1 year of college, when I had kids, I would always pass it on if they wanted to learn. And it pretty much started with Nicholas at the age of 2. I bought him his first basketball. And 6 o'clock every morning, he'd wake me up, dribbling the ball. So it just started from that point on. And then at that point, I just passed it on to the girls. If they was interested, I was there to spend that time with them and try to teach them.
And ladies, were you interested in basketball? Did you want to follow in your brother's footsteps, or did you just kind of feel like, well, we better play because it's Dad's favorite sport?
I liked it. We played for Parks and Rec, and he was the coach, so it was fun to do it. Yeah, and I got interested when I seen my brother play. I got so hyped all the time.
And
were you Nick's coach as well?
Yeah, I coached all 3 of them through Parks and Recs. Actually, through Parks and Recs, Nicholas won 2 back-to-back championships with me coaching, and the girls coaching them in the minor leagues, they won back-to-back.
Awesome. How was it playing for Dad, Nick?
It was fun, but it was tough at times. I had to get adjusted at first, but as the season went on, everything went well, and it was easy. It got easier.
Awesome. And I know that they're not just good basketball players, but they're good students, they're good young people. How proud does that make you feel as Dad?
It makes me see the things I taught them in life as they were little kids, to see them doing it as they get older. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel proud. Just giving me pleasure just to be able to say, that's a production of me, and the things they're doing and being positive. Always teach them to be respectful. It's always yes, sir, no, sir. That's something they have to do. And, and that their grandmother would tell you, she always tell them when they used to be little kids, they would make comments that are yes, no, and my grandma said, I'm going to buy you a truck later there.
Every time.
What's the toughest part? Because I've seen you at a few ball games for these ladies, and I know you go to Knicks games still today, but what's the toughest part of being a parent in the stands?
It's what's going to happen next. Your kids out there, you want them to do well, and from time to time they're going to make a mistake. Mm-hmm. And me coaching them, I understood that, and sometimes I hear negativity where they shouldn't be on the floor. That doesn't bother me because the coaches make the decision who's going to be on the court. Only thing I try to do is support them. But if I see them do something wrong, I try to get whenever the time comes, if I can get their attention, I try to tell them, this is what you need to do. Now don't do this, don't do that. But stay encouraging, and you have to have patience.
And that's commendable because a lot of parents, get frustrated. And I've heard of all sorts of stories of parents getting upset and getting mad, and they hear somebody criticize their child. They want to go after that person. How do you maintain your composure? And then also, what advice would you give parents who are going to ball games to support their children?
If you've been an athlete yourself, you know what your kid can do and what they can't do. So what you want to do is put your kid in a situation where it's going to be positive. You don't want your kid out there on the floor trying to be something they can't be, because when you go to the point in basketball, any type of sport you're playing, trying to be more than what you're going to be, you're going to make mistakes, you get turnover. And the main thing is get them a vote of confidence that they can do anything on the court that needs to be done.
And did I hear be realistic?
Right.
I think too many parents they see their child and they see the next Kobe Bryant, they see the next Lisa Leslie, but in essence what they have is a decent high school basketball player.
Right. You have to be honest with them, with the talent level, and let them know what they can do, what's suitable, and what's going to be, and not put them that they're up here and they're here. Mm-hmm. You don't want to set them up for failure. You always want to be successful, because that's the only way most athletes play on confidence. Mm-hmm. And when you don't have confidence, you don't have anything on the basketball court.
And I read a book one time, and it talked about how, this guy was a professional football player, but he said all his dad, seemed to care about was when he was succeeding in football. So it kind of took his love away. Right. So as a parent, we need to commend our kids not just for their success, but for their hard work and for their effort. Right. And I see you doing that a lot. Right. Let me ask the youngsters, when you see dad walk in the gym, you're getting ready for the ball game, you're warming up, dad walk in, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
You got to play. Ain't no time to let up now. You got to produce.
Yeah, you got to make him proud.
Yeah. Got to make him proud.
That's number one.
And you guys feel like you're making dad proud?
Yes.
And you ladies said that in unison. How do people know the difference between you two ladies on the court?
A lot of people don't. Like other teams, like they usually like, oh, they're twins. Like, I don't know which one I have. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, pick one of us. But our teammates know us, so.
Do you all do anything to make sure your teammates know who's who, or does it matter?
No, they just know how we play. They know our numbers, of course, so they got used to it, yeah.
Okay.
I think it takes time for people to figure us out. We've been around others for a while, they get which one is which, so.
Mm-hmm. And I know Dad is comfortable coming to the game watching you all play, but what is it like, Nick, when you come watch them play, and vice versa? What is it like when you all come to see Nick play?
Well, actually, tomorrow will be my first time getting to see them play in actually probably like a year and a half, because our schedules always collide, and I have games when they do, or I'm not able to be home. So tomorrow I'll just be watching and then taking little notes, try to critique them, let them know what they can do better, help them out, stuff like that.
You excited about seeing them play tomorrow?
Yeah, I am, actually.
You ladies nervous about playing in front of Big Brother? Big Brother has some big shoes to fill.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of nervous, but I know we'll play good. So. But when we go watch them play, I'm like very excited, because I'm more excited when I see boys play, because like they can do a lot more stuff. So when I get to see him do stuff, it's like, wow, he's gotten a lot better since high school. Yeah.
You feel the same way?
Yeah, exact same way.
Have you all been able to go down to see him play yet?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. And how did he do?
Good. He always does good.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And what is the toughest part of knowing that Dad's going to be at all of your games, or as many games as he can possibly be at?
The toughest part is the toughest part is making sure you get the win for him. You don't want to come down there and see you half-stepping. We want you to come in there and show leadership, show you being vocal, show you actually into the game. Don't just come ready to play, and let them know that you actually you're here for this, you mean it.
And what's the toughest part for you, knowing that Dad's in the stands watching and supporting and cheering you on?
Not to disappoint them. I just want to always do my best. So if I have a bad game, I'm just like, frustrating. You got to hear him after the game with you.
And I'm sure that is a, critiquing in a supportive way.
Right.
Nick, we have a lot of young guys here that are, really good. I mean, last year we actually had 3 state champions from Martinsville, Henry County, Magna Vista football, Martinsville basketball, Carlisle girls basketball. Naturally, a lot of those students would like to go off and play sports in college. What is your advice? Well, first of all, how tough is it to play college sports?
Yeah, it's very tough. You have to be ready for anything pretty much, because you never know what your schedule is going to consist of. Never know what your coach is going to consist of. So you just have to be ready to deal with anything, whether it's attitudes, egos from other teammates. Not saying that's going to happen, but you just have to be ready for anything.
And then what advice would you give some of our youngsters who are hoping to play on the college level?
I'll just say, make sure you know that's what you want to do, and be perseverance. Have perseverance in it. If it's what you want to do, pursue it, and go hard at it at all times. Never let up. Keep your mind focused.
And outside of basketball, what other advice would you give them?
I would have to say that keep God first and listen to your family. Parents, listen to your parents. They have your best interests in heart. And stay on top of your schoolwork. That's first, behind God.
Do you ladies have aspirations of playing college basketball?
Well, if it happens, it happens. You know, I've personally focused a lot on my schoolwork, and you know, I'm trying to get a scholarship if I don't get it in basketball and academics. So, try to even them out so I can get a fair chance in going to college.
And you must be the quiet one.
Yes, very.
So do you have aspirations of playing college basketball?
Same as her. I just focus more on, you know, the books first, but if basketball comes, then I'll play it too in college.
So if somebody offered a scholarship, you would take it, but naturally the goal is to get off to college first of all.
Right.
And that's awesome, because Dad set all of these high standards for y'all, not by talking it, but by living it and doing it, and you guys are following his footsteps. And how proud of you all of Dad?
Very.
Yeah.
Well, let me hear it. Tell him how proud you are.
I actually try to strive to be like him, because going to the same college he went to, transferring down to the same college he graduated from. So that's probably one of my big goals, to graduate from the same school as him and get that business degree as well as he did.
And then, I think he's a very supportive dad. It's amazing how he can, take off of work to come see our games, you know.
Right. He was just talking about getting off early tomorrow to come watch us.
Awesome. And that's something to, be thankful of, and don't take it for granted, because a lot of parents are not in that situation, one, and two, a lot, will not take the time to, come out and support. So definitely appreciate that. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, Martinsville, Henry County, we're going to find out who the best twin is in basketball. We're going to put them on the spot. We'll take a break, and we'll be back in a couple minutes.
The solution is right in front of our eyes. Get up, do something. MHC on the rise. Think positive. Oh, we gotta stay positive. Yeah. We can learn to love each other. Like my sister and my brother. MHC on the rise.
I've been here since I was 15. It's like home to me. Ridgeway, it's not only beautiful, it's a tight-knit community. At Woody's, we cut our meat fresh every day, hand-cut. It's no preservatives. It's fresh to you right off the truck. We offer the fresh produce delivered to us twice a week from the beautiful Blue Ridge Parkway. Here at Woody's, we offer a great bargain price on Nice's sausage, and we make our own sausage daily. Come see us at Woody's, where everybody's family.
You're watching BTW 21, your neighborhood network, the pride of Martinsville.
The Dutch Inn is under new management and wants to invite you to a Sunday brunch buffet, build your own omelet bar, along with our large breakfast buffet. Don't forget about all-you-can-eat lunch buffet, 11:30 to 2:30, Monday through Friday. At the Dutch Inn, we offer fast, friendly service to accommodate our guests. Quality Inn, Dutch Inn, 2360 Virginia Avenue in Collinsville. For more information, call 276-647-3721.
Jim Mills Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is proud to announce the new arrivals for 2015. Jeep lovers will be impressed with the new Jeep Renegade look and style. The all-new Dodge Challenger and Dodge Charger are redesigned with sleek lines and luxury. The new Ram Rebel offers an off-road experience. It's an exciting year to buy at Jim Mills Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Visit us across from the Martinsville Speedway or visit us online at jimmillscdjr.com.
At Memorial Hospital of Martinsville in Henry County, we understand the power of home, knowing that Memorial Hospital brings the latest technology and the best medical professionals together for you, our families, friends, and neighbors. Right here in Martinsville, it's sometimes the best medicine. When you need cardiac care, time is critical. Our expert cardiologists are just moments away, meaning better outcomes for you and your heart. The best in care, the closeness of family and friends. That's the power of home.
Nearly 6,700 people in our region with hearing loss live in poverty. Untreated hearing loss negatively affects households by nearly $25,000 a year. Many of these folks with hearing loss can't afford traditional hearing health care. That's why we have created Ashbrook Hearing Connection, a nonprofit hearing healthcare organization. We provide low-cost sliding scale hearing healthcare services, including hearing evaluation, hearing instrument technology, ear mold, hearing instrument maintenance, and much more. The backbone of the foundation is our hearing aid donation program, donating used, broken, new, or old hearing aids that we can refurbish and reuse for those in need. Look for our logo in a growing number of donation sites around the region.
Hi,